Once again, welcome to my channel. My name is Shiva Krishnan and I upload videos related to data analytics and its tools such as Excel, Power BI, and I also upload videos related to AI. So, in case you are new to my channel, I would like to extend a warm welcome to all of you, and to the existing subscribers, thank you very much for staying connected with me till now. Okay, I genuinely appreciate your support, guys. And आगे बढ़ने से पहले आपको बताना चाहूँगा कि मतलब मैं काफ़ी एक्साइटेड हूँ, राइट, बट कल के एक्साइटमेंट से मतलब इनफैक्ट 8 घंटे पहले मैंने जो कंटेंट अपलोड किया उससे कंपैरिजन में और ज़्यादा एक्साइटेड हूँ मैं, राइट, बिकॉज दी साइट लाइव हो चुका है, ठीक है. सो इन कंपैरिजन टू द कंटेंट दैट आई हैव uploaded 8 hours ago, I'm much more excited than that because the website is finally live. Okay, previously you were seeing the testing at the preview stage. Now you will be seeing the testing at the live stage. Okay, the website is finally live. You guys can see here that globetrackai.online. That's the website. All right, and here you guys can see that I've logged in. ठीक है, मैं काफ़ी excited हूँ, and this is one of the shortest time in which I have launched a website, fully functional website. It's been almost less than 10 hours. सिर्फ 10 घंटे के अंदर मैंने एक वेबसाइट लॉन्च कर दिया, मतलब एक मीडियम कॉम्प्लेक्स वेबसाइट है ये, ठीक है. This type of project. And before we move forward, let me read this disclaimer real quick. Okay, that this video and the associated demonstration are created strictly for educational research and technical enablement purposes as per the YouTube community guidelines. Okay, and all the workflow systems and dashboards are hosted within an isolated closed loop local development sandbox in my laptop. Okay, in testing, the data that you get to see is all fictional, not real. Okay, this is completely dummy data, and this does not promote or facilitate unauthorized web automation or data scraping, form spamming, or security circumvention of any public live third-party platform. Okay, so I'm so in simple words, I'm actually doing things as per YouTube community guidelines. All right. So guys, now you know this website is finally live, and I'm very excited with this, right? So I was saying that this type of project, okay, where you have to create a portal, all right, it takes a lot of time. Okay, you do the requirement gathering, you understand what the client wants, and then the client says that, hey, I'm talking in a traditional coding environment. Okay, in traditional coding environment, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आप क्या करते हो, आप क्लाइंट का अंडरस्टैंडिंग लेते हो, क्लाइंट का मतलब क्लाइंट का रिक्वायरमेंट्स गैदर करते हो आप, ठीक है, दैट्स नंबर वन. नंबर टू, फिर आप रिक्वायरमेंट्स समझने के बाद आप क्या करते हो कि आप प्रोजेक्ट में काम करना स्टार्ट कर देते हो. वो भी एक इंसान इसमें काम नहीं करता, इसमें कम से कम 8-9 लोग होते हैं, ठीक है, इस टाइप का प्रोजेक्ट में काम करने पे, ठीक है, टीम बैठी रहती है, राइट. एंड देन प्रीवियस स्टेज पे भी ना काफ़ी टाइम चला जाता है, काफ़ी बैक एंड फोर्थ चलता है, आगे पीछे चलता ही है टेस्टिंग के टाइम पर. ओके, राइट. So there's a lot of back and forth involved during the preview stage, testing of the preview stage. That itself will take at least 2 to 3 months only at the preview stage. And then once everything is finalized, then you try to buy the domain, and then you connect it to the domain, and then you do the testing again to see if the client is satisfied. That will take another couple of more months. So you know bare minimum it will at least take 3 to 4 months worth of time. Okay, but you guys can see that I launched this kind of website all by myself, no team involved. Okay, within just a matter of 10 hours. All right, and I've also integrated the AI agent, the most important part. Okay, so here there are different levels of access. I've logged in as a factory manager. Okay, um, here you guys can see this, that welcome back factory manager. Okay, so the person who's running a factory can see um, the dashboard. Now when a person who's a supplier. Okay, the suppliers will have a different level of access. Okay, I'm so sorry, not this part. A supplier will have a different level of access. Okay, and then the distributor will have a different access, and the customer will have different access. So in one video, I will not be able to share any of that, because as per the YouTube community guidelines, it does not encourage, you know, email ID being displayed or the passwords being displayed and all that. It doesn't encourage that. So that's why I will not be able to do that. I'll be able to, log in and as a different user and then show you how the dashboard works for different users. So how the dashboard will look like for the supplier, how will it look like for distributor, and how will the view for the customer look like. ठीक है, कि सप्लायर के लिए कैसा रहेगा, डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर के लिए कैसा रहेगा, कस्टमर के लिए कैसा रहेगा. ठीक है. Now I'm here at the AI agent page, supply chain forecasting agent chatbot. Now I have this prompt as well for testing, and right now, since I do not have many credits, right, I will do testing of just one prompt for just for supply chain forecasting AI agent, and then once I get the credits, I will do the testing for order tracking AI agent as well. Okay, and also as a heads up, obviously this portal will involve more changes. Okay, so let me upload the dataset first. It will take a few minutes while the dataset is getting loaded. Let's wait for some time, folks. I'll say please analyze the dataset. Not sure what happened, but let me try uploading the dataset again to see if the dataset is being uploaded. Or maybe I'll connect to the Wi-Fi broadband and check. Okay. Not sure why the data is not getting uploaded. Let me refresh the page. Maybe that can help. Let me click on upload. Okay, finally it's uploaded. Say please analyze the data set and then predict raw material requirements for engine blocks in month of August. So this AI agent, supply chain forecasting AI agent, will come up with the forecasting of the demand for this month of August based on the historical data. Okay, you guys can see that it is working on it. Let's wait for a couple of minutes, folks. Okay, so in a real world, um, yes, even in the real world, right? If you ask the human analyst to come up with this kind of prediction, okay. So it says that should I provide the historical August value for a forecast for the next year? Uh, so it's asking, should I provide the historical August value or a forecast for the next year? I'll say future forecast. See how brilliant it is, right? He's asked me the proper question. Okay. So I was saying that even a human analyst, right? A human analyst, if you were to ask the human analyst to come up with this kind of prediction, the human analyst will take a couple of days at least. But now the AI agent is moving at a lightning speed. Now, within a matter of minutes, hardly you will take 5 minutes to come up with the result, right? So here you can see that data assessment and patterns. Firstly, the material efficiency, the production of this maintains a consistent usage rate of approximately 0.25 units, tons per unit. And then historical trend, engine block demand shows a strong upward linear trend, growing from 800 units in January to 1500 units by December. Seasonality, there is a slight cyclical dip every 2 months. April, June, and August perform slightly lower than the odd numbered months immediately preceding them. Growth calculation. To predict the requirements for the next month, we applied a linear regression model. Wow. Average monthly growth 715 units, 71, 71.5 units per month. Projected units August next cycle based on the established growth slope. Demand is expected to reach approximately 2092 units. Wow. The units sold historical August 1150 units, predicted for August 2092 units. Raw material needed 290 tons for upcoming August 526 tons. Production hours 2300 hours, historical baseline for the month of August will be 4184 hours. So here it says that resource planning you will need to secure 526 tons of raw material representing an 81% increase over the previous August baseline. Capacity requirement production hours are expected to rise to these many hours. Okay. Now it also states that risk note while the linear trend is strong, the historical August dip where August sales were 4% lower than July suggests a conservative buffer of 505 to 526 tons would be appropriate for inventory planning. So here it has given the analysis basis what exactly it has seen, right? What has been the historical data and what basis it has come up with the prediction. Okay. Now the um, uh, bottom line is that let's say that if people who don't do the prediction, right, and let's say all of a sudden they see the spike and they are not prepared for it, so obviously that's a loss for people who are associated in this supply chain, right? So the customer will be pissed off, right? The customer thought that okay, I needed this many materials but I did not get this on time, so he or she will not do a business with that particular distributor and supplier, and then they in turn will be pissed off with the warehouse, right? Okay. So now you guys can see how things are interrelated, right? The customer's pissed off, customer's angry, customer says, okay, I will take my business elsewhere. I will find another supplier or distributor. And then, so there's a huge loss, right? So that's the reason how this forecasting and all this is going to be very crucial, right? Um, so this is just to give you a heads up, as in how this portal has been launched, and I'll be doing more changes to this entire portal, and then come up with video with the changes for this portal. Okay, so that's it for today's video. ठीक है, यहाँ तक के लिए इतना ही है, राइट? कि कुछ बाकी कुछ चेंजेस आऊँगा लेके आऊँगा तो इस चेंजेस लेके आके फिर दूसरा वीडियो लेके आऊँगा. ओके, आने वाले अपकमिंग वीडियोस में कुछ चेंजेस लेके आऊँगा एंड देन आई विल पब्लिश दैट. All right. So that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for patiently watching this video. Take care, and I'll meet you in the next video. So do subscribe to this channel wherein you will be getting valuable knowledge like this for free. Okay, take care. Have a lovely day. Bye bye.